Greetings! I forgot my coffee. I was so excited getting this set up that I forgot my coffee. How could I forget my coffee? Floyd, even you knew that something was wrong, didn't you? Yes. Okay. Am I in your way? Can you not jump down? There we go. Alrighty, so what happened today? I don't know. Today was good. Today was Thursday. I did a dictation early this week because we don't have dictation tomorrow because we are going to Kitchener to the Heritage Day celebrations at another school. So that'll be cool, but no time for dictation, so we had it today. So we'll have to see how those went. Then after we did some more grammar, we went to the computer lab and I had them create emails and send emails, and I was just reading some of them in there. Some of them are rather hilarious. Some are very inept. They're not computer savvy. They're not email savvy. No. So I had to teach some of them, and I was also teaching them how to use Word. And we had what you'd call mixed success. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm going to continue with these letters. So, yeah, that's it. So today, the dictation. I'm going to go for a walk as soon as I finish my coffee. Floyd, don't block me. My coffee's too hot and you're blocking my camera. Really, Floyd. All of a sudden, something on the floor right there is really important to check out. Yes, my husband's gone for a haircut, so he won't be here for a few minutes. And then he's going somewhere else. Maybe to go get chicken, I'm not sure. That's hot. Yes. Oh, Mondays is, I've already screwed this up. Monday is Family Day. So Heritage Day tomorrow, Family Day on Monday. I think they're related. But, yeah, Heritage Day is always before Family Day in the school year. We don't celebrate Heritage Day, but we just go see the other school's Heritage Day. I haven't checked any of my emails. Well, yes, my school, my students' emails. But the other email account related to your videos and my videos, I have not checked. Thanks, Floyd, for doing your toiletries in front of the camera, or at least within earshot. She has no idea, of course. I just don't want to drink this. It's too hot. Why? I know you're not. Why don't you go up there? There's a nice bright window. Go clean yourself in front of the window. Really? Yes. Speaking of things like that and talking about people, you think that people will see you and talk about you? Well, we were talking about another teacher. We don't usually talk about any other teacher. And this person that I was talking to is not one of the regular teachers that I interact with. And obviously, she's cute. She's, you know, cute as a button, and she's really nice, and she's just, you know, her own person. And this other teacher came into the photocopy room, which is where we were talking, and she sort of asked if she could, she sort of didn't ask. She just sort of zoomed in, and we were, the cute as a button teacher and I were both working on photocopiers, and she just zoomed in. And the other teacher, cute as a button, was working at the guillotine, chopping something, and the other teacher went over to the photocopier. And first teacher, cute as a button, just sort of looked over and said, "Oh yeah, okay, I just want to check that you're not using my code because I don't have that many copies left." And the other teacher just started using the photocopier. Obviously, the code had been signed out. It is hot. Then she went away. Not saying a word. She went back into her room and closed the door. And this cute as a button lady, she said, "Well, she doesn't even say thank you or anything." And I said, "No." And she says, "No, she never does. She always just assumes or presumes and doesn't ever say anything." That's nice. She says, "You know what? Once I went back out in the hall and said, 'You're welcome,' down the hallway because she just doesn't say anything." And I said, "Oh, really? That's kind of strange." And I said, I was going to say, my incident with this woman, it's not an incident, but my observations about this teacher, but I didn't, and I went back towards the other teacher and I said, "She is a little rigid." And she says, "You think?" And then I went and I said, "Have a good evening," and off I went. But what I've noticed, this other teacher, she comes into the room, whether it's the cafeteria or the staff room, and she always expects people to turn around and say, "Hello," and mention her name. Like, whenever she comes in the room, it has to be, "Hello, Laura," or whatever her name is. You can't just, whenever anyone else comes in, they come in, they do whatever they're doing. If we're talking, we keep talking. If nobody's talking, they say hello, whatever. It's just normal Canadian interaction where you don't always acknowledge the person that just came, but if they sit down, you start talking to them, or you include them in your conversation, or you don't say anything, whatever. This is just the way we are. I don't know how many years this woman has been in Canada. She is obviously from an Eastern European country. No, she's not obviously. She is from an Eastern European country, and she's a teacher there. And no, she expects people to turn around and say her name and say hello and all this. And if you don't, she will comment on it. She will say hello. Almost. Yeah. She's like my mother. Yep. Now, my mother does not interact with other people, day-to-day. She's never worked anywhere here in Canada, so I can understand why my mother doesn't know how to interact with Canadians in the workplace. But why this woman expects to be acknowledged by name and that kind of stuff, I don't know. That is not the way we interact with each other in the workplace, I have found. We just sort of hang. Are your toes clean now? there will be plenty of time for me to go for a walk, because it's just, you know, nasty. It's just, well, occasionally it rains and it's 3 degrees and gray. And just, you know, I'm going to put on my coat, my lovely coat, and I'm going to, you know, bundle up enough to be warm enough and walk around. And then tomorrow we're going to, I'm going to get more food tomorrow. Oh God. I pretty much recovered from Valentine's Day, but now I have to be good tomorrow. Don't eat too much. Why not? Just don't eat lunch. I'll be fine. So what I'm doing now, in lieu of ever traveling to all those places on my bucket list, I had this plan. My bucket list is to see all the capitals of the world. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. So in order to rub it into my husband that I'm doing this in lieu of that, I'm making a folder so that my screensaver is a revolving folder full of all the pictures of all the capitals in the world. And I'm gonna get every single capital, because he doesn't like to travel, and I didn't know that when we got married. So 25 years later, I find out that the man doesn't like to travel. I mean, no, we didn't go far on our honeymoon, but because I thought that was because we were trying to save up money for a car. So we didn't go on a honeymoon of great distance. We went on a short honeymoon, you know, to places where we could drive to. We drove to our honeymoon. We didn't fly to it. We had the offer from my parents. We were given this amount of money. It was either towards a European holiday or towards the car. And we took the car and went on a little honeymoon down to Boston. Not that there's anything wrong with Boston, but, you know, Vienna, Paris, Rome would have been preferable had I known that this was the end of my travels. I'm getting bitter in my old age. I'm starting to resent this. I love to travel. I love to see things. Ever since I've been married, I haven't seen anything. Vancouver's the farthest place I've been to since shortly before my marriage. We've gone to the States a few times for soccer, once for hockey, all within driving distance, all within, you know, one overnight stay. I think I'm being robbed. I have ideas. I'm thinking of writing a book, making a mint, and then going on vacation for a long time. What do you think? Good plan? I better start on it. Somehow I woke up the other morning, with a book formulating itself in my mind. That has never happened before. I've never been successful at writing anything before because I never had any ideas. Now suddenly I have an idea. Wow. Yeah, like this is going to happen, but hey, I'm closer than I was before, right? Maybe this summer. Maybe this summer. Maybe I should write down those few ideas I have. What do you think, Floyd? Would you like to be a character in a book? You would be one of the cats. Well, I don't know. She didn't say anything, but I think she's not against it. You're not against the idea, Floyd. No, she's cleaning some more toes. My husband should be the one writing the book. He's the one with the, major English credits. The almost PhD. Why isn't he writing a book? Why isn't he the one who's raking in the dough? I want to travel. Okay, Floyd? You and me. We could travel across the country. That wouldn't involve any flying. You and me in the car. You, me, and Julia in the car. Huh? You guys are the youngest. You would travel well. We'll set up a litter box in the trunk in the back. Yeah. No, I want to fly places. You guys are staying home. Yeah, I'd like to see the capitals of the world. I've only got 20-odd capitals so far, so I'm gonna keep on that. Okay. Oh yes, I have to mark the dictation. Righto. I have to go for my walk. Bye. See you guys.